For number 2.7, you need to create Windows printing. So we have to prestage a locally attached printer and share the printer on PC1. But remember, I logged in with my domain account. I have no administrative power. So I'm going to do this on PC2 for my own self. But for you, you should do this on PC1. So going into PC2, type in printer, add printers and scanners, go into this place. You notice we do not have HP LaserJet in here. Select add a printer and a scanner. So the printer that I want isn't listed, should be the option you should choose once it appears. Now select the last option which says add a local printer or network in manual settings. Click next. So we're going to use the printer ports. So you're just going to leave it the way it is. Next, because if you say create a new port, it's going to say use standard TCP IP ports. If you click next, you see the difference. You need the host name and the port name. So this is not what we're using. So go back, choose use an existing port, click next, and what we need is a colored printer. It says a colored printer, so we need a colored driver for what we need. So once you choose this, you choose next. It says use the driver that is currently installed. So click next and let's give a printer a name. So click next in here, we'll type in HP Color LaserJet 1006. Click next. It says another printer or printer shares with this name already exists. So I click OK. So I've created one before this, so I'm just going to change this to 3. So if you're doing it for the first time, it's going to be 1006. Click next. So now it says share this printer so that others on your network can find and use it. So this is the name, location of our printer. If you want to share this printer, you must provide a shared name. You can suggest type, and so this is what they're going to look for once you scan for the printer. So next, we're going to create this. Click next. You can print a page, but it's going to show you an error. But I want to see that it's working. Print page. You notice a test page has been sent to your printer. That means if the printer truly exists, a document would have been printed. You notice one document pending is here. A document here is pending already. So click finish, and if you scroll down here, we'll have our LaserJet. It says error because we couldn't print out what we wanted. So next, you click on this, and you can check the queue, so you can see we have a test page on the queue. So you cancel this. You can pause, you can cancel, you can right click on this and cancel this. Yes, we want to cancel the documents, so we should no longer get that error. You won't find the printer icon any longer here. Next, we want to manage our printer. So you go into your properties. So you can check for the preference here in terms of quality of what you want to do. Hardware properties. So we have generic drivers in here, devices and printer folder. So you can see other printers that are created for this system, the queues, the events, things that have happened. But what we need really is this. This is what we need. Printer properties. This is what we need. So click on this once. The next thing is to check for the sharing, right? So we want to share this. So this printer, the printer will not be available when the computer sleeps. So to change this, if you want to share this, only users on your network with the username and password for this computer can print to it. So by default, yours will not be ticked. So you need to tick this, share this printer, and click OK. So people on your network can actually share the printer. Remember, PC1 is on our network. Let's go into our network to see. You notice PC1 is in here. So that means PC1 can share out of the printer. Okay. So this is how you create the printer, and it will be mapped as long as you can see this. But remember, because I don't have the what's it called? Because I don't have um, the local sign-in for PC1, that's why I couldn't set it up in here. So you can check the various tabs, network. So from your network tab in here, so we're on PC1 right now. We want to see if we are able to view the remote printer. So add printers and device, add a wireless. So let's see if we can see. So it's giving us these three printers. It says other devices and printers. So these are just Bluetooth and other devices. What we really need is printers. So let's go in here. Let's see. Add a printer. It's going to scan for printer. So naturally, it's supposed to see the other printer really if I was logged in with the local account. But if we have more errors or this doesn't work out as it should, then we'll try to sort this out later. But this is the way it should work. So please note this. You should be able to check for the printer from there. So because if you open PC2, this is our network, right? You click the network tab, but remember we already have our printer, so it's not this view that we actually need. It's the one from PC1 that we actually need. So if you have more questions, we'll try to solve